Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at the base that won Tribe Gaming $65,000 in the Town Hall 13 Cup just this last weekend. My base that never got tripled on day 2 when I used it all 4 wars, not once it was tripled. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the replays. Alright guys, so here is a look at our war log from this last weekend in the Town Hall 13 Cup. In case some of you didn't see my last video, Tribe Gaming did win the Town Hall 13 Cup and took $65,000 from that event. Winner takes all. We got first place. We won 9 rounds in a row. Awesome job by the guys in Tribe Gaming. On day number 2, I used a new base and I got 4 defenses, all 4 wars on day 2. It never got tripled. 2 of them were really close. I mean, 2 of them were 99%, but that's all it takes to win some of these wars against these pro teams, honestly. I mean, look at the teams on this list. Here was day 2, just these top 4, these last 4 wars. I mean, we played iTzu, we played Team Queso, we played Muzan, which is a bunch of the guys from Nova. We played Team Vatang. So, I mean, all 4 of those teams have players that were at the World Championships in Hamburg last year. So, all 4 of them, and none of them were able to get the triple on my base. 2 of them came really close. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the replays here. So here's going to be the first one. This one's going to be an 85%. I believe this one he did end up getting all the defenses down, but ended up being a big time fail because he just took way too long with the queen charge, and he couldn't start the hogs just because he didn't have the pathing yet. So, I mean, pretty nice design here. Really interesting attack, actually. He's going to be coming in with the Yeti Bomb, just like you guys have seen in almost all of my YouTube videos over the last week or 2, honestly. Just a really nice attack strategy that we've been doing a lot of over in Tribe Gaming. So he uses the Yeti Bomb to get that Inferno Tower down over in the 9 o'clock area and pull the CC over to his queen. So that Inferno compartment completely wiped out. And then he's going to try to walk up top over and into the Town Hall compartment here. Now, I am going to be giving you guys the link to this base. It's going to be in the description down below so you guys can see all the traps and whatnot. Actually, I'll probably show it with the traps right after this video. Although, after every war in this tournament, you know, I wanted to keep using the base, but I changed the traps slightly after every war just in case they were watching the live streams and they tried to replicate an attack or something like that. So the traps you see in the screenshot or in the picture that I'm going to show you guys right after this replay is not going to be the exact same as how the traps are in this specific replay that we're watching right now. Some of the Seek and Air Mines are going to be a little bit different. 1 or 2 of the Teslas will be a little different, stuff like that. But I mean, you guys should feel free to, you know, change up some of the traps on your version of the base if you copy it, you know, based on what kind of attack strategies the guys you're going up against in war do. Now, granted, this base is kind of easy to 2-star. The Town Hall's, you know, way over on the edge. There's not a lot of Teslas over there. So this isn't really a super amazing base for Legends League, but it is really good for war. And I mean, it's holding up against these pro players. We're seeing Ozzy here from iTzu coming in. You know, he had to wait super long to start the hogs here from the top side just because it took that long for the queen to get in there and get the value that he needed. And so it's just not going to cut it here. He's sending in his royal champ. She is going to take out the enemy royal champ and the enemy queen. So, I mean, a really nice attack here from Ozzy. But just because of the way the base is set up, it takes his queen so long to wrap around and get the value she needs to. He might have been better off sending in the hogs in from the other side, although it is kind of spread. That's a really wide spread. But anyway, with the traps that I have set up on here and the Troll Tesla at 3, it's going to end up making him have a huge time fail in the end, and all his hogs die out. So, I mean, look at this. It was super close. I mean, even though I think technically it's going to be a time fail because the Royal Champ is just so OP and she can take out all the defenses on her own, basically, when you use her right. It ended up stalling out quite badly, actually. So, all of his hogs died super early. And there's just not going to be quite enough cleanup because my defenses over here were able to kill all his cleanup troops, and he didn't end up dropping the rest of his cleanup troops over at 6. I think this one actually ended up being a disconnect for like the last 20 or 30 seconds. So he didn't drop his last 2 wizards there. But even if he did, it still would have been a time fail. So we're going to go ahead and jump out and go into the next war. Take a look here at the attack from Team Queso. This one is going to be a 99 by Cuevas here. He's going to be coming in with the dragons. Now, after that last war, I did end up, I believe, changing the CC a little bit and changing a bunch of the Seeking Air Mines. I believe I put a few Seeking Air Mines over here to try and stop that walk. But he's not going to be coming in with the Queen Charge at all. He's just going to be coming in with the Masked Dragons from the top side, and it's going to get super close. I mean, it's going to be a 99%, but it's going to, you know, he's going to have like one dragon left at the very end with like super low health. And I mean, it wasn't, you know, an overkill attack or nothing. It was super close. He just barely almost had it and just ended up failing 99%. So he's going to end up pulling out all the archers over here and then just drop all the dragons from the top left sides. We'll go ahead and fast forward through some of this while he's setting up the funnel. He's going to use his heroes on the top side to try and make that funnel with the Sui, dropping all his dragons over here for the town hall. He used his balloons really wisely. He actually picked off a lot of the Seeking Air Mines with those balloons, so his dragons didn't even hit them. So, a really nice job here by Cuevas. But it's still going to end up falling short just because of the way this base is set up, especially with the single target Infernos and the Tornado Trap on this back end. I believe the Tornado Trap, I put it right there. It just makes it really hard for dragons to push through. Now, he is going to use, really smartly actually, some hasted loons here for the AD. So I did end up actually swapping the AD and putting it over here where this Archer Tower is on the version that you guys are going to get. So that's going to help prevent that. He did do a little Electron for this Inferno compartment over here, and it's still not going to end up working out. That single target Inferno on the back end just roasts all the dragons that come near it. And his E-Drag and his balloons just aren't going to be able to get through the rest of the base. And as you notice, remember in the last replay, I had the Troll Tesla over here, and then I moved it over to 6 o'clock for the next attack. I kept moving it around from war to war just to throw people off. Just in case they were watching the previous streams, they never knew where that Troll Tesla would be next. So we'll go ahead and fast forward through the cleanup here. He's not going to end up getting it. It's going to fall just short. He does still have the Queen ability, and she's going to go in and get the Tesla, the Gold Storage, and the Inferno Tower here, but he's still going to fall short. That Archer Tower is going to stay alive on the back end, and it's going to take out his Queen, and it's going to start shooting this dragon here, and he's just not going to get it in time. He is going to end up getting the Archer Tower down, but it just took way too long. Maybe if he had brought some extra cleanup, it would have worked. That one's going to fall short. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the base with the traps, actually. Let's go ahead and take a look. Here it is, right here, just in case you guys want to see the picture of it with the current traps I have right now. I moved the Troll Tesla up to 12 in the latest version. I moved some of the SAMs around, a couple of the springs, and most of the Teslas are still the same except for the Troll Tesla. And this Tesla right here is going to be the Tesla that actually won us the finals, as you guys are going to see in the last replay I'm going to show today. But let's go ahead and take a look at the third replay first. This one's going to be by Muzan, by this guy here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he's doing. Again, another Queen Charge Hogs. This time he's going to be taking 6 healers. So he really wants to make sure that Queen stays alive. He's not going to be coming in from this left side like the first attacker of the day did. He's going to be coming in straight at the Town Hall. Not going to waste any time. He doesn't want a time fail, so he's going to get the Queen right in there. She's going to go in, and the pathing is going to be, it's going to look good here, but it's actually not going to be good. It's really hard to get the Queen in from this angle. Uses the Coco Loon perfectly there. But now look at this. Because of all this dead space here and just the awkward pathing, I think the Queen's going to end up going, yeah, she's going to walk back outside after this Town Hall is dead, which is, you'd think, really weird because it looked like that Expo was kind of close to her, but nope. She's going to go outside and then hit the Expo from over here where the Inferno Tower, the single target Inferno Tower, can reach her. So now he's kind of screwed. He has to start his hogs and everything super early just to try and save the Queen. Otherwise, that Inferno Tower is going to kill her. He has to pop the Warden ability super early. And I mean, at this point, you already know it's going to be a fail. The pathing for these hogs is just way too wide. I mean, there's no way he can be able to heal everything. He has hogs splitting this way, hogs splitting that way, Royal Champ going this way, hogs splitting this way. There's just not much he can do here. He has to split up all his heal spells. He's already out of spells. Still a Royal Champ, a Warden, a Archer Queen on defense alive. I mean, there's just no way he's going to end up tripling it here. He still does get pretty high percent, though, considering, you know, how wrong it went in the beginning. Just because the Siege Barracks, the Hogs from the Clan Castle, and the Queen wrapping around the base are going to get a bunch of percent here. But it's still going to end up being, you know, quite the fail. So he's not going to get it here. Those healers do switch off to some of the hogs, but they're not going to be able to do a whole lot. P.E.K.K.A and stuff wrapping around. He's going to be able to get some decent percent here. Not super bad, but it's not going to be super great either. Just about 79%, and that's it. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the last replay, the 99% that won us the whole entire tournament, really. Let's go ahead and take a look. Tribe Gaming versus Team Vatang here, right at the end of war. We'll take a look at the war events. With 1 minute left to go at the end of the war, he got a 99% on my base, and I mean, we won on percent. So if he had tripled it, if he had gotten 1% more, we would have lost the war. And you guys are going to see exactly what happened here. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and take a look. He's going to be doing kind of a Yeti smash attack, but a little bit different. He's going to be doing an early Yeti bomb and then saving bat spells for the end. So let's go ahead and take a look, see how he does this Yeti bomb. He's going to be doing it over here to try and get this Inferno Tower out of the way nice and early. I think he wants the scatter shot as well. We'll see if he gets it here. Excuse me. Yetis are going to come over here, try to take out the enemy queen. Those Yeti mites are going to take out the Inferno and the scatter shot. So a really good value Yeti bomb there, taking out two key defenses when you're doing a Yeti smash. Now he's going to drop his queen and the CC lures over to the queen. He's going to drop the poison here. She's going to take it out nice and easily. And then he's going to try to enter right through here. He does a bowler bounce here to get these buildings down. And then he's going to use his king to walk this way and get all this trash and just send his main group right through here. The only thing I really didn't like about this attack is that everything's going to skip the town hall. Luckily for him, he saved his royal champ to get the town hall. Otherwise, it would have been a 1-star if he had like sent his royal champ here or here to try and help with the funneling even better. But lucky for him, he saved his royal champ. He probably had a feeling that they might skip the town hall, and he was right. Everything's going to push through here and just completely skip this town hall. Nothing's going to go for it in the main push. So here he is, popping the warden ability, everything going through the core. Out comes a witch from the CC. He already used his poison, so he just kind of has to power through that witch. A bunch of expos on the back end here, all, you know, just nailing his Yetis, but they're not going to do anything because those healers under rage on Yetis just keep the Yetis up forever. It's ridiculous how much healing the healers do on Yetis. They just stay alive forever when you use them right. But these single target Infernos are going to be able to pick off a couple of Yetis. And then here he does save the royal champ for the town hall. And here is the main back end side of the attack, the part that we want to watch. The bat spells. He uses an ice golem to distract this wizard tower. And right here, this kind of costed Vatang the whole tournament here. This missed freeze spell. He should have dropped. He still has 2 free spells. He should have already been dropping one on this wizard tower. But he tries to wait as long as possible. And he just waited, just look at that, a half a second too late. And that wizard tower ends up taking out all of his bats. And this Tesla here is going to stay alive. It's going to kill his queen. It's going to kill his archers. It's going to kill his bats. It's going to kill everything. I mean, if he had dropped that free spell half a second sooner, I think Vatang would have won the tournament. But you know, you can't say it was bad luck on that one, because that was all pure his decision. He should have dropped it earlier. So a little unfortunate for them there. This Tesla is going to end up staying up, and they are going to get the 99%. This is the base that held up against 4 pro Clash of Clans players in a row to win the tournament for Tribe Gaming. You know, it helped us win, and it was an incredible performance here by this base. I mean, I was expecting it to get tripled on this last one, especially since it had just been on stream like 3 wars in a row. And I mean, I'm sure the guys in Vatang had already seen it. They knew where most of the traps were. They still weren't able to take it out there in the end. So I mean, guys, also remember that every base in Clash of Clans can be tripled, so I'm sure you guys are going to find a way to triple this. I'm sure a couple of you are going to use it in war, and it's going to get tripled, and you're going to be like, oh, I thought it was supposed to be the best base ever. Remember, every base in Clash of Clans can be tripled, so I'm sure you guys will find a way to do it. But this base was the base that I made and that I used on day 2 here in the Town Hall 13 Cup, and it ended up holding on defense all 4 wars that I used it for these last 4 wars, the round of 16, the quarterfinals, the semis, and the finals, and it didn't get tripled once in all 4 of those wars. So it did really good, helped us win the war, especially since this last one, you know, we won on percent. If my base had gotten tripled, we definitely would have lost. But overall, you guys should try this base out if you want. Link's going to be in the description. Let me know how it works for you. Let me know if it gets you a ton of defenses or if it gets tripled right away. Maybe people see this video, they see where all the traps are, and they figure out how to triple it. Who knows? But I hope it does well for you guys. Let me know what you think down in the description. I mean, down in the comments below. What am I saying? But the link will be in the description of the video. If you guys like the video, you want to see more like this, definitely subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.